Just wanted to give you an idea of how far we've come along. You can see all the trees have been cleared here, but it's been really, really muddy. So a lot of the heavier equipment we haven't been able to get up here in weeks. They've tried to start clearing out some of the trees. You can see the pink markers. We had to come and get it resurveyed. So we had a surveyor come out and survey it. We're going to have, as you can see here, we're going to have to regrade the whole entire cemetery all the way back out through there. Let me walk around this way for a minute. And then these we've marked where we're going to have to replace those headstones. So we have bricks there in their spots where they'll go. Hold on. This one, I thought I would just show you, has, this is Mr. Cagle's daughter, and she was the first person to be buried here, and he donated this land here to become a cemetery, and she was born, let me see if I can get it up here where you can see it. She was born in October of 1883, and she died in September of 1910. And her name was Julia Smith. So this is the first headstone that was here. This one was okay. We had a lot of broken angels and stuff, but these were ones that survived. There's a lot of markers like this cross, several, that have been busted with numbers, and we wanted to replace the crosses and get them just small markers named with their name and the day they were born or died if we know. I know we know when they died and what their names are, but as you can see on them, they have like a number. So we were going to replace those. And several of them got pushed down into the ground. As you can see, this one's busted. This one was totally pushed down into the ground, but they've pulled it back up again. So, hold on. The length of the side, as you can see, we have no fence anymore, and there was a fence that went around the entire cemetery, so hopefully we'll be able to raise enough where we can get that replaced. You can see still the trees uprooted. We try to push them down as far as we could, so that at least we can get some chert. We had to purchase some chert dirt, and then you can see it here where they were trying to start to put the chert around the sides to go all the way around to get our road back, to drive all the way around the cemetery, but it just got too wet, and they were sinking in the ground on the other side, so we haven't finished that yet. And plus we have to buy more loads of chert, so hold on. Here's some more of the markers with just the crosses. They have numbers on them, but we want to replace those with little plaques with their names on them for them. And if you can see, I'm not a very good filmer, but if you can see, a lot of the headstones are leaning, and we lifted as many of them up as we could. I'm going to try to show you this. See how it comes right off the base. Almost all of them are like that. The trees just totally knocked them over, but the bigger ones were okay. We just have to pay to have them reset after we regrade everything. So it's going to take some heavy equipment to come and keep them lifted up. And just want to kind of give you an idea of what we've done so far. This one's pretty heavy, so that's got to be reset back to where it went. And this is one of the big oaks, really huge ones, was uprooted right there. Let's see. This area we have to try to figure out where to reset it back. We're going to have to remark this one. We have to try to figure out where that one goes back to, but I think they know on their chart they have it. And as you can see on this side, the fence now is completely gone. We have no gate, we have no entrance, and all the trees along the hillside there, if you can see, and then they pushed some of the bigger trees back down. And we got it surveyed again, so seeing it's just been so muddy, you can see where the trucks just had a really hard time getting all in here. Okay, hold on. Like this one is going to have to be totally reset, and that's pretty heavy, so that's going to take like a track hoe to hold that up and move after we get the big equipment in here and get the ground all graded. And then we have to try to figure out where this one belongs to this area, we're thinking, so hopefully we'll be able to set the markers back in the right places, and they're sinking after we reset some of them. You can see these are all like toppled over. All of them were all toppled over, all down in a row. The ground's really soft. There's a lot of holes in it from where the wood went. This is my daughter Rachel. She rests here. She was in an accident in 2007 on her way to work. She was a college student full-time, but she was working at a part-time job too, and she was on her way to a part-time job, and a 18-wheeler truck hit her, and she passed away, and I miss her very much. And I can show you, I planted a cherry tree, and it's the only tree that's left is this cherry tree here that survived here. We haven't really redone flowers or anything yet. We were waiting to get everything situated. The ground just is so soft that they pulled out a lot of the ones at the foot of the markers, so they can regrade. The whole entire cemetery needs to be regraded. But it looks a lot better than it did. We've got a lot of the trees pulled out, and markers placed kind of where we think they're supposed to be. So it's the side of the hill on the side of where the cemetery is, coming down the road. It's wider now. We still have a lot of cleanup on the road to get up to the cemetery. I'm driving down right now, but as you can see, there's uprooted trees, and we've got cut off as much of the big branch as we could, and there's a lot of stumps left. at least we're able to drive up the road. We're going to need to redo this road too and get some gravel on it, or it'll all just be mud. And there's some more uprooted trees there. Here we are again on the sides. As you can see, there's no fence. We had to rip it all out. And all the trees that are just all fell over, and we burned as much brush as we could and tried to save as many of the markers as we could, and for everything. There's some other tractors out there haven't been able to work though because it's too muddy. And then over there on the side of the hill. So we've actually done a lot, but there's just so much more to do. And hopefully when the ground isn't so wet, we'll be able to start continuing doing our cleanup and get a new fence and get a new gate, regrade. We gotta get dirt and seed. I was hoping we could get sod, but that might be a little bit too expensive. We'll have to see. I doubt it. We're probably just gonna have to seed it after they regrade the whole thing and get all the headstones reset and everything ready. So it's just gonna take a long time. And I thought I would show you. It's very beautiful up here though. If you can see the side of the hill there, when the tornado came through, all of the trees that are down over on that part. And we've cleared our way through here mostly, but this is really muddy. We need to get purchase truckloads of chert and then hopefully some gravel to redo these roads that go, this road here that goes along the outside of the cemetery. The cemetery was is actually over 100 years old, and there's a lot of people who live in our little community here that had their loved ones here. So, and we appreciate all your help, and hopefully we'll be able to get it restored and beautiful, and I will take more videos as we progress. And I apologize. It's just the weather's been so bad, we haven't been able to get up here with tractors and stuff to do what we need, but hopefully soon, so we'll cross our fingers. And God bless you all, and I'll update you soon. Thanks, bye.